So this is the eufyCam 3. Eufy Security have been kind enough to send these over to me and sponsor today's video. So these are a pair of solar powered security cameras that come with this cool looking home base station, and all of these work together with your smartphone to give you a really neat and seamless home security system. Now the price starts at around $500 depending on your country. It could be a little higher or a little lower depending on what region you're on, and all the links for the products are in the description box below. Now the coolest thing about this system by far is the solar powered charging on these cameras. So as you can see at the top of the device, there is a pretty sizable panel that takes up the entire roof space of these cameras, and with that can provide constant charging every day, so you essentially never have to worry about the power delivery. You just set them up wherever you want, and because this entire setup can run on solar power and can connect wirelessly over Wi-Fi, you don't need to worry about running wires through the wall and into your house to make it all work. So Eufy claim the built-in rechargeable battery can last up to 1 year by itself without any solar charging, and to keep them running forever requires just 2 hours of sun a day. And if you do need to charge these cameras without the sun, there's a USB-C cable which comes free in the box. These cameras can also shoot in 4K resolution if you want really crisp videos. I've set up one outside on my balcony, kind of using it like a webcam. I have this cool view of the city, and it's obviously not a nice day, but you can see it's got a pretty decent picture quality. And the second camera I've got outside in the corridor of my apartment building, so I can see who's coming to the door. It's a little darker obviously, but I still think the picture quality is pretty decent, and there is infrared night vision if things get too dark. So there are lots of options and controls for the cameras in the app, which you can load on your phone or tablet. You can jump straight into live view to see what's going on and pinch to zoom to get a closer look and move around the frame. There are also lots of smart controls, so you can tap the button to start manually recording, or if you want things a bit brighter, there is a built-in light above the sensor on the eufyCam 3 that you can turn on and possibly scare whoever is in the corridor. Or if you really want to make sure everything is secure, there is also a built-in speaker, and you can make it activate an alarm and flash the light remotely, or set it up to do that if somebody touches your camera. And there is a two-way audio mode that uses the speaker and microphone, so you can talk to whoever is outside. Hello there. Now personally, I don't usually go to check the video stream unless my phone sends me a notification that somebody's outside. The eufyCam 3 has motion sensors built in to let you know if there's any activity going on outside your property, and automatically saves these moments for you to view now in the moment or later when you're free. And obviously all of this can be adjusted, so if you don't want to record the clips, or you want to change the length or frequency of when videos are recorded, then you can do so. But more impressively, there is also a self-learning AI human recognition system built into these cameras, so it will be able to recognize the difference between a human and an animal, as well as a vehicle, so you don't get loads of false alerts on your phone. But the most impressive thing is the stranger and family recognition, where the camera will detect if the person coming towards your home is somebody you know or a complete stranger, and send a notification to your phone so you can view what's going on and communicate with the person. So as you use the camera more within the first few weeks, it will pick out every face it sees, and it will add them to the app, where you can select who your friends and families are and mark them as people that you know. And all of these smart detection features can work simultaneously, and you can customize how all of it works to suit your specific needs in your home or property. Now Eufy does give some advice on how to set up these cameras to get the best out of the AI features, and there is a guide on how to install everything, and it seems easy enough. However, I'm renting my apartment and my landlady did not want me drilling into the walls of her apartment, so I've actually freely placed these cameras, one on the top rack outside on my balcony and the other on the shoe cabinet outside my front door. These devices are completely wireless and the battery lasts forever, so it's all good for me. And if somebody touches the one outside the door, then the alarm will go off and I'll get a nice video of them doing it. But for most people, you'll probably set up the cameras properly, and there are lots of goodies inside the box to help you do that. Inside you get the cameras themselves, as well as the home base that we'll talk about a little bit later. We get an easy to read instruction manual, as well as the adjustable mounts for the cameras that are pretty simple to set up. We also get the mounting screws, some more screws and a pin for the expandable storage, as well as the power supply for the home base and a selection of plug types depending on what country you're from, and finally an Ethernet cable for the home base and a USB-C cable. So I want to talk a little bit about the home base. This is basically the hub that stores and syncs all of the cameras and their footage over Wi-Fi and lets you access everything from wherever you are in the world using the app. Now, I really like the design of this home base. This is the updated home base 3, which is a lot more feature rich than the previous generation. It can connect to many more types of smart home products, and I think they've really thought about how it looks and how it's going to fit into your home space. It looks really good on a desk or on a shelf and just easily fits into wherever you put it. It's also really easy to set up. You just plug in the power cord and the Ethernet cable to your Wi-Fi router and then hold the cameras close by to connect them. But what I want to talk about is the storage, because inside the home base itself you get 16 gigabytes of inbuilt storage that should be fine for around 3 months of use. So if you want more storage, there is an expandable storage slot at the top of the home base, so you can add your own storage up to 16 terabytes. I don't need that much. I have a 1 terabyte hard drive here. The top of the home base is held on by magnets, so you can gently lift it up to access the storage slot, which you can get into by unscrewing a single screw and lifting the slot out. You can then take your hard drive and slot it into the position and install the 4 screws and slot it back in. It's super easy and all of your storage information can be seen and managed on the app. So the 16 gigabytes of internal storage might be enough for you, but adding more yourself could be beneficial if you want to keep the footage for video evidence, or you just want that peace of mind that you'll never run out of space. Now, another reason you might want more storage would be if you connect even more devices to the home base, because there is an entire ecosystem of products that can be linked, including smart doors, motion detectors, doorbells, indoor cameras, floodlight cams, and the list goes on. And you can build an entire ecosystem of home devices that can be controlled from the Smart Eufy app or by using Alexa or Google Assistant. So that is the eufyCam 3. All the links are in the description, and if this video helped you out, then hit that like button and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment about what you think of the eufyCam 3. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.